Hello my wonderful people, what's up you guys, and welcome back to Sister Lovers. So guys, in this explosive August 2025 teasers of Love Unbound, secrets are exposed, hearts are broken, destinies are rewritten, and long-awaited love. Heer confesses her feelings to Jeet, and the two finally get married despite all odds. But just when peace returns, Jarnail comes back in disguise, bringing danger and death with him. From plastic surgery, identity swaps, and shocking betrayals, the drama at the Atwal house hits the boiling point. Will love survive the fire, or will revenge burn it all to ashes? Let's dive deep into all the intense twists coming up this August.
The 1st of August, 2025. Jeet promises to find Heer and Sunny quickly. Jasmine tells Beant that Heer married Kuldeep out of compulsion. Jeet escapes from jail when the police refuse to release him. Gulbaha threatens Heer. Gulbaha gives Heer a new name and calls her Dilbar Jan. Heer is happy to see Jeet outside the brothel. Teji tells Jarnail that Jeet has not kidnapped Sunny. Beant and Rajvinder have an argument. Cinda makes Sunny unconscious to kill him. Heer tries to escape from the brothel after finding Sunny, but Dilbar catches her. He buys Heer from Gulbaha. Meanwhile, Jeet finds out about Heer. The 2nd of August, 2025. Naina helps Heer. Jeet arrives on time and saves Heer, Sunny, and Naina from Gulbaha and brings them to Atwal house. Jarnail and Rajvinder panic seeing Naina alive. Camo is happy to meet Naina. Rajvinder stops Heer from paying tribute to Kuldeep. Sardej promises Beant to get Heer her rights. Camo tells Jeet something, and he comes to know that Jarnail is the culprit of Naina's murder. Jeet is worried about Heer. Beant talks to Sardej about Heer's second marriage, and he takes the responsibility of finding a boy for her. Heer allays Sunny's fears and tells Teji about her suspicions. The 3rd of August, 2025. Heer deliberately says hurtful things to Jeet to keep him away from her. Jeet quickly seeks help to protect Heer. Later, Rajvinder stops Heer from wearing colorful clothes. When Sardej asks, Jeet tells him about his father. Heer decides to reunite the Atwal family. At Jeet's house, Sardej sees his mother's photo, and a big truth is revealed to him. Sardej brings Jeet to Atwal house as his business manager. Rajvinder and Jarnail get angry at this. Rajvinder taunts Heer, and Heer decides that she will not let Jeet stay in the house. The 4th of August, 2025. Heer asks Jeet to quit his job with the Atwal family. Jeet decides to bring some color back into Heer's life. Further, he doesn't go on a date with Tanya. Heer thinks of some plan to unite the family. Heer tries to mend Teji and Jarnail's relationship. Rajvinder and Jarnail insult Jeet, which hurts Heer. Jarnail assures Rajvinder that Heer will not be able to make her place in the house. Rajvinder decides not to celebrate Lohri. Heer convinces Rajvinder to celebrate Lohri with her plan. Jarnail decides to kill Heer on Lohri. Heer prepares a play for Lohri. The 5th of August, 2025. Everyone practices the play to be performed on Lohri. Jarnail gives Heer a gift and plans to kill her. Jeet tries a trick to include Heer in the play instead of Tanya. Parmeet locks Heer in the storeroom. Jeet goes to Sardej's room to get his sword. Sardej is worried that Jeet might find out the truth. Later, Heer, locked in the storeroom, calls out to Jeet for help. Heer and Jeet together take the drama forward. Jarnail tries to kill Heer. Jeet gets seriously injured while trying to save Heer. Seeing Sardej worried about Jeet, Rajvinder questions him. The 6th of August, 2025. Heer takes care of Jeet. After watching a video, Heer learns that someone had intentionally dropped the chandelier. Sardej decides to hand over the responsibility of the business to Jeet, which Rajvinder objects to. Heer tells the family that someone had intentionally dropped the chandelier. Heer tells everyone a lie to find out the culprit. Later, Tanya argues with Heer about taking care of Jeet. Jeet regains consciousness. Heer blames Jarnail, but Jarnail drinks the poison soup to prove her wrong. Teji gets angry at Heer. Later, Jarnail hides from his family and runs to the hospital for treatment. The 7th of August, 2025. Rajvinder informs Navjot about Heer's actions. On Beant's orders, Jeet leaves Atwal house. Rajvinder tells the family that Jeet has stolen and fled from the house. Heer decides to prove Jeet innocent. Heer brings Jeet back to Atwal house and proves him innocent. On Rajvinder's instructions, Parmeet takes the blame of the theft on herself. Rajvinder pacifies the angry Parmeet. Later, Heer's life is in danger. Jeet gets worried when Heer is not seen in the house. After getting a clue, Jeet suspects that a member of the house has made Heer disappear. He searches the house. The news of Heer's disappearance comes on the news channel. The 8th of August, 2025. Parmeet gets the bed, in which she has hidden Heer, removed from the house. The servants set the bed on fire. Jeet saves Heer's life in time. Heer reveals that she knows the person who made her unconscious. Rajvinder throws Parmeet out of the house. Tanya asks Teji to fix her marriage with Jeet. Heer decides to tell Jeet what's in her heart. Teji asks Heer for a favor, and she gets into a dilemma. Rajvinder plans to create a misunderstanding between Teji and Heer. Heer asks Jeet a question. Later, on Teji's insistence, Heer tries a trick to send Jeet on a date with Tanya. The 9th of August, 2025. Rajvinder leaves. Heer stranded there when she went to the farmhouse for work. And Jeet also reached there. The driver clicks their photo and sends it to Rajvinder. Tanya, who is waiting for Jeet on a date, gets stunned to see a surprise. Tanya, who came to the farmhouse, gets furious after seeing Heer in Jeet's lap and sets the place on fire and leaves. Jeet takes Heer out but gets trapped in the fire himself. Later, Teji gets angry at Heer. Rajvinder slaps Tanya for instigating Teji against Heer. Jeet also gets angry with Heer. Further, Rajvinder pretends to be loving towards Heer and instigates Teji against Heer. The 10th of August, 2025. Heer tries to convince Jeet by apologizing to him. Later, she cooks food for the entire family, including Jeet. Heer finds out that Jeet's food has too much chili. Someone enters Jeet's room. Jeet suspects that someone came into his room and hides his box somewhere else. Heer asks Sartaj the reason for the annoyance between him and Rajvinder. Jarnail tries to find Jeet's box. Heer is saddened after seeing her wedding album and blames herself for Kuldeep's death after learning the truth about his death. Gurmeet gives good news to Beant and Navjot. Jarnail learns that Jeet loves Heer. The 11th of August, 2025. Jeet tells Heer that Jasmine is going to be a mother again. Heer goes to Jasmine's baby shower. And some women there taunt her for being a widow. Jarnail tries to find out Jeet's secrets from the bouquet. When Jasmine's health deteriorates, the women call Heer a bad omen. Rajvinder's plan to turn Heer against her parents fails. Jarnail finds out the secret of victory. Jasmine tells Jeet that Heer also loves him. Jeet decides to tell Heer what's in his heart. Heer tries to find Kuldeep's killer. Jarnail makes a plan against Heer and Jeet. The 12th of August, 2025. Heer goes out to meet Jeet to discuss something important with him. Jeet prepares to give Heer a surprise. Jarnail tells everyone that Jeet loves Heer. Sartaj asks Jeet the truth. When Jeet confesses the truth, Rajvinder slaps him. Jeet asks Heer a question in front of everyone. And after knowing the answer, he leaves Atwal house. Jasmine calls Heer and asks her to meet him at the Gurudwara. Rajvinder asks Sartaj what is his relationship with Jeet. Heer tells Jasmine that the attacker wants to kill her, and not Kuldeep. Later, she goes to meet Jeet and calms down his anger. The 13th of August, 2025. Heer confronts Jarnail about plotting to defame her and Jeet. Later, when Sartaj and Rajvinder have a fight, Heer makes a promise to Rajvinder. The photographer sends a pen drive for Heer. While searching for Kuldeep's killer, Heer goes to meet Naina, and Jarnail follows her. Jarnail strangles a woman in the market, and Jeet saves him from getting beaten up. Heer tries to restore Naina's memory. Heer, who returns from Naina's house, questions Jarnail about following her. Rajvinder suspects Jeet of killing Kuldeep. Teji's children insist Jeet to take them to the fair, and Jeet comes to Atwal house. The 14th of August, 2025. Teji scolds the children for their mistake. Jarnail's men chase Heer, who has gone to meet Naina. Teji's children go to the fair alone. Not finding the children at home, Teji and Jarnail go to look for them. Sunny and Simrit see Jarnail at the fair and hide in a truck, and the truck leaves from there. Jeet rescues the children and brings them to Atwal house. Sunny praises Jeet, hearing which Jarnail gets angry. Jarnail calls Jeet illegitimate and questions his mother's character. Jeet gets furious and slaps Jarnail. This news reaches Heer's family. Rajvinder takes a vow and asks Jarnail to take revenge on Jeet. The 15th of August, 2025. Jeet remembers the time when his father left him in Santush. Jarnail and Rajvinder go with goons to kill Jeet. Heer tells this to Teji and Sartaj, and they go to save Jeet. Jarnail decides to kill Heer, who came to save Jeet. But Sartaj comes in time and saves them. When Rajvinder questions him, Sartaj tells everyone that Jeet is his son. Jeet calls Sartaj his culprit. Despite Jarnail and Rajvinder's threats, Sartaj decides to get Jeet her due. Heer understands the reason behind Rajvinder's harsh behavior. Rajvinder shares her grief with Jarnail. The 16th of August, 2025. On Heer's advice, Sartaj apologizes to Rajvinder, but she puts a condition in return for forgiving him. Guldasta brings Heer the letter of victory, which surprises her. Sartaj requests Heer to stop Jeet. Heer stops Jeet from leaving the city by citing their friendship. Naina comes to meet Heer wearing a purple dress, and Teji gets worried seeing her. Heer gets worried seeing Naina in purple clothes. Sartaj tells the whole truth to Jeet. Jarnail asks Sartaj to transfer all the property in his name. Naina comes in front of Jarnail, and he strangles her. The 17th of August, 2025. Naina remembers something and faints. Heer suspects Jarnail. Jarnail plans to kill Naina and takes her out of the house by wrapping her in a carpet. Rajvinder lies to Heer. Jarnail burns Naina alive again. The police question Jarnail about Naina's murder. Heer tries to make Jarnail confess his crime. Jeet gives Jarnail a surprise on his birthday. Jeet comes to stay at Atwal house to support Heer in her plan. Jarnail invites Heer's family to a party and threatens Heer. Heer executes her plan to make Jarnail confess the crime. The 18th of August, 2025. Jarnail gets furious on seeing Naina on his birthday. He tells his family that he killed Naina. He also admits to killing Kuldeep. Rajvinder and Sartaj slap Jarnail. Sartaj blames Rajvinder for Jarnail's deterioration. Heer threatens Jarnail to get him arrested. Jarnail runs away from home to avoid arrest, but Heer and Jeet catch him. Rajvinder accuses Jeet of trying to usurp the Atwal family's property. Jeet leaves the Atwal house, and Sartaj suffers a heart attack. Rajvinder decides to save Jarnail from arrest. The 19th of August, 2025. Rajvinder requests Heer not to get Jarnail arrested and puts a condition before her. Beant learns that Jeet knows his father's name. When Sartaj's health deteriorates, Heer takes a decision. Rajvinder tells Beant that Jeet's father is Sartaj. She asks Jeet to come to Atwal house. Citing Sartaj's health, later, she tries to save Jarnail from arrest, as per Heer's plan. Sartaj asks Jeet for a promise. Heer misleads the police who are looking for Jarnail. Jarnail runs away from home, and the police chase him. Later, Rajvinder and Heer get bad news. The 20th of August, 2025. A month passes after Jarnail's death. Jeet takes care of the Atwal family and its business. Sartaj notices Jeet's love for Heer and talks to Beant about their relationship. Beant does not approve of Heer and Jeet's relationship. A woman blesses Jeet and Teji to stay together. Later, Jeet and Heer save Rajvinder's life. Jeet scolds Heer for putting his life in danger. Rajvinder is determined to destroy Heer and Jeet. Jasmine convinces Heer to move on with her life with Jeet. Rajvinder tries to convince Teji that Jeet can be the father of her children. The 21st of August, 2025. Heer and Jeet look at a falling star and ask for their wish to bring Heer and Jeet closer. Sardej sends them to a children's school. On the request of the children, Heer performs a play in front of their teacher. At school, Heer pretends in front of the teacher that she and Jeet are Sunny and Simrat's parents. Jeet gets angry at Heer for this. Jasmine informs Heer about Beant's disappearance, and Heer sets out to find him. Gurmeet tells Heer that some goons have kidnapped Beant. Rajvinder advises Teji to marry Jeet again, and Teji takes a decision. Heer reaches the goons' hideout and they threaten her. The 22nd of August, 2025. Heer lies to Navjot and Jasmine. Jeet suspects that Heer is hiding something from him. Rajvinder makes a plan to bring Teji and Jeet closer. Heer goes to sell her jewelry to arrange money. Heer arranges money by selling her jewelry. Gurmeet informs Jasmine about Beant's kidnapping. Teji proposes marriage to Jeet, leaving him shocked. Later, Heer's money is stolen. Knowing Heer's problem, Sardej goes to the goons with money to free Beant. The goons fight with him. Jeet arrives on time and saves everyone from the goons, but gets angry with Heer for hiding the truth. The 23rd of August, 2025. Heer realizes that she loves Jeet very much. Rajvinder overhears Sardej talking to Jasmine on the phone and makes her next move. Further, she asks him to quickly go to the factory with food for Jeet. Heer comes to the factory to talk to Jeet. The watchman mistakes Heer for Teji and locks her in the factory with Jeet. On learning this, Rajvinder brings Teji to the factory. Heer is shocked to know one thing. Heer is heartbroken to learn that Teji has decided to marry Jeet. Rajvinder talks to Sardej about Teji and Jeet's marriage, and he is shocked. At the Gurudwara, Heer shares her pain with Jasmine. The 24th of August, 2025. Saddened by an incident at school, Simrat locks herself in the storeroom and gets into trouble. Jeet comes and rescues Simrat and consoles her and Sunny. Heer takes a decision for the happiness of the family. Heer breaks Jeet's heart for the happiness of the family and asks him to marry Teji quickly. Angry Jeet burns Heer's memories. Teji asks Heer the truth by making her swear. Just then, Jeet comes home with the band. Jeet informs his family about his decision to get married quickly. Rajvinder fixes the date of their marriage. Heer hides her pain from everyone and makes sweets on Jeet's request. Jeet talks to Teji about something important in private. The 25th of August, 2025. Jasmine learns about Teji and Jeet's marriage. Heer chooses a ring for Teji, which Jeet makes her wear on Holi. Beant's family comes to Atwal house, and Heer talks to Jeet about Gurmeet's job. Jeet dances with Heer on Holi under the influence of Bong. Due to Jasmine's plan, Heer confesses her love to Jeet under the influence of Bong. Jeet tries to talk to Heer before she gets engaged to Teji. Heer prepares Teji for the engagement, and someone keeps an eye on them. Later, Teji meets with an accident. Sardej is locked in the storeroom, and Rajvinder gets Teji and Jeet engaged in front of Heer. The 26th of August, 2025. Heer is attacked to the music of Teji and Jeet. She tells everyone that Jarnail is alive and has come in the disguise of a eunuch. She insists on seeing the face of the veiled eunuch, which enjars the leader of the eunuchs. Heer is unable to prove that she has seen Jarnail. At night, Jarnail's spirit tells Heer that he has come to take revenge on her. Teji asks Jeet a question. Jeet tells Rajvinder that he will keep his promise. Jarnail talks to someone and tells him his intention. During the conversation, Heer tells Jeet that she loves him. Jeet tells Heer that his real name is Ranjha. Teji gives Heer a wedding dress. The 27th of August, 2025. Teji arranges Jeet's marriage with Heer. and Jeet and Heer make some promises to each other. Rajvinder is unhappy as her plan fails. Later, during a ritual, Heer sees Jarnail and gets scared. Heer expresses her love to Jeet, and he is happy. Later, Heer falls into Jarnail's trap and meets with an accident. Jeet, who arrives at the scene, takes Heer to the hospital. At the hospital, Jarnail tries to kill Heer. Jeet goes to the Gurudwara and prays for Heer. Sunny sees Rajvinder standing on his feet. Later, the doctor tells Jeet a worrying thing about Heer. The 28th of August, 2025. The doctors perform plastic surgery on Heer. Jarnail's another attempt to kill Heer fails. Later, he talks to someone on the phone about killing Heer. Heer regains consciousness in the hospital. The doctor opens the bandages on Heer's face, and the family is shocked to see her. Jarnail asks someone on the phone to do a thing. Rajvinder shows Heer her face, and she faints in shock. Heer is saddened by her changed face, but the family members encourage her. Navjot is worried about Heer. The children refuse to accept Heer as their aunt, and one of Heer's actions makes Jeet suspicious. The 29th of August, 2025. Jeet thinks that Heer's memory has been affected due to the accident. Sardaj brings Beant's family to Atwal house. Everyone is shocked to see Rajvinder standing on her feet, and she handles the situation by lying. Jarnail gets frightened after seeing Heer's lookalike on the way. Jeet takes Heer to the market, and Jarnail also reaches the market in search of Heer's lookalike. Later, he aims at Jeet to kill him. Jeet bumps into Heer's lookalike Yashika in the market. Jarnail tries to find out the truth by sneaking into Yashika's house, but Yashika catches him, returning home. Jeet claims that the girl living with them is not Heer. The 30th of August, 2025. Yashika gets a modeling job and comes to Atwal house. Everyone mistakes Yashika for Heer, but she convinces them that she is not Heer. Heer gets angry with the family, and everyone apologizes to her. Rajvinder's plan to defame Heer fails because of Navjot. It is revealed that Yashika is Heer, and the girl living in the house is Heer's friend Yashika. Later, Heer pretends to regain her memory in the house. Yashika convinces the family that she is Heer. Jasmine learns that Gurmeet is having an illicit relationship with someone. Yashika reads Jeet's diary. Jarnail, mistaking Heer to be Yashika, makes her an offer. The 31st of August, 2025. Jeet saves Yashika from some goons and suspects that she is Heer. Later, he goes to Yashika's house to find out the truth. Jarnail, along with the masked man, plans to kill Jeet. Jasmine does not tell Beant and Navjot the truth about Gurmeet. On Heer's instructions, Yashika keeps an eye on Rajvinder and informs them. Later, Heer and Yashika follow Rajvinder. Jarnail asks Yashika for a favor. Jarnail asks Yashika for help in killing Jeet. Some people cut the railing of the house, and Heer saves Jeet from falling down from the railing. Later, Mona takes Yashika out of the house, and Jeet brings her to his house. From escaping brothels to exchanging wedding vows, from haunting secrets to deadly revenge, Heer and Jeet's love story has faced every test imaginable. But with Jarnail's evil shadow still looming and Rajvinder's schemes far from over, is their happily ever after safe? Stay tuned, and if you love these updates, don't forget to like, subscribe to Z Star Lovers, and join us again for more Z World drama.